Hey guys, Tommy Bryson here, and welcome to Ask Tommy Bryson, where I take your calls one-on-one. Now, let's get started with Michael James.
Hello?
Hey Mike, this is Tommy. How are you?
Hey, what's up? How you doing?
What's good, Mike? How can I help you?
Good. So yeah, I've been a subscriber for a really long time. Really a big fan. I've been watching you for like years.
Thank you.
But basically I'm starting a YouTube channel, and I want to know some tips basically on starting a channel and stuff like that.
Okay.
Any advice you could probably give?
What's your channel about?
I do finance.
So you do what I do.
The same as you. Yep.
Okay. And why do you want to make videos?
Well, I've been doing finance for I'm a business degree major, business administration. I'm 23, and I've basically always been involved in kind of just business stuff, small stuff like that. I started recently around the past 2 years. I got really into the stock market, reading about Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger, all those guys.
Awesome.
And I kind of starting to get I started reading books on accounting. I'm not an accounting major, but my dad was, and I kind of wish I had done an accounting major.
In accounting?
You're accountant. Yeah. I kind of wish I did, but it was kind of too late to switch. So then I started kind of reading books on accounting and just learning how to read a balance sheet, income statement, cash flow, and all stuff like that. How to calculate a business and stuff like that.
You know how to do intrinsic value?
Really into that. Sorry, say again.
Do you know how to calculate intrinsic value?
I mean, yeah, I feel like it's a broad term. There's no direct way to calculate it. But I mean, I got really into cigar butt investing. Have you heard of Walter Schloss?
Walter Schloss, no, but I know Warren also did cigar butt investing.
Yeah, he did. Walter Schloss was one of the guys that Warren Buffett grew up with investing, but a lot of value stuff like that. I mainly look at assets on the balance sheet and stuff like that when I'm investing. But starting YouTube now, it's kind of I'm leaning more towards ETFs, and then I use only part of my portfolio to maybe pick individual value stocks, just because I feel like if you want to be an actual dedicated investor, it takes so much time, and obviously
that's the same way I feel.
Videos. Creating YouTube videos, it's you either can be an investor and dedicate your whole life to basically trying to find value in maybe small cap stocks.
Yeah.
But if I'm creating YouTube videos, these things take to edit and everything. I don't believe that.
Or you could just make a YouTube video just about value investing. That's also a possibility.
Yeah. Yeah. So I've done a couple videos on I read so there's a guy named Seth Klarman. He's also a big value investor. I read a book on his called Margin of Safety. But I read a lot of books lately on investing and stuff like that for the past couple of years. And I also did some other stuff. I recently during the, I don't know if you're posting this to YouTube, but I obviously can't say the thing that just happened.
This video is going to be recorded and uploaded to YouTube. I forgot to say that, but yes, this video is going to be recorded and uploaded to YouTube. That's your warning.
So I don't want to say what happened in the beginning of 2020, but I started I kind of woke up and I've been wanting to do YouTube for almost over a year, and I kind of never I've never picked up a camera in my life. I've never worked with any type of editing, so it's all new to me. So I've been wanting to do it for a while, but I finally pulled the trigger a couple months ago. But
so what do you do for work?
2020, I'm my last year of college, so I'm 23. I'm in my last year, and then after that, I'm planning on going into either something finance related, but I don't really know yet, just because I'm just starting to apply for jobs right now.
Yeah, and business management is a very weird degree too.
Yeah, so I definitely want to do YouTube on the side, and then right now I've always worked since I was 13. I started working.
Yeah.
Basically,
do you have any income right
now? I work as a waiter, so I have income with that.
What's your variable income? What's monthly?
So I mean, in the winter, I really don't work that much, but honestly, it's a really good waitering job. It's a very high class restaurant. Okay. So
where are you located?
In the New Jersey.
New Jersey. Okay.
So yeah, so I haven't really I didn't save that much money going through college, just because I was paying for my college degree and stuff, and it's kind of hard to save money. But since this past year, I was able to put away like just under 20,000, and then
20,000.
investing it in the stock. Investing in the stock market, I turned it into like 31, just from investing in value in ETFs.
Okay, so do you have any debt?
No, I paid all my college tuition and everything.
Awesome, bro.
No car payments, no nothing. So
what would you say is like what would you say is like the ratio between like that $31,000? Like what percentage is like ETFs and what percentage is basically like picking stocks?
Okay, so in the beginning, I got really into like value investing, and like I've been investing for like a little over 2 years, but I didn't start putting major amounts of money until I started like this summer once the thing hit. My restaurant was actually open, so I was lucky, and obviously like nothing was going on. I was like, I'm putting my head down and working like every single day, like as much money as I can put away. So I put away like 20,000. I started picking a lot of value stocks. In the beginning, like Wells Fargo when it went down.
Yeah,
I
that
actually
was a
did
good one.
cigar butt. I found some cigar butts, and I actually invested in those, and surprisingly, they did really well.
That's awesome.
And then,
well, that's not a surprise, right? Because when
like,
you're investing like that, you're basically having a safety margin, so it's not a surprise. It's more like, oh, I made that money because you did the things correctly, right?
Yeah. It's just like you don't like think it's actually gonna like. I mean, I've been like reading about it for so long, and then you find one. You're like, all right, well, I'm gonna put like a few thousand in it. Yeah. And like every single stock that was a cigar butt, I made at least 20% of my money.
That's awesome.
But I was picking individual stocks, and then after a few months, I kind of like got more busy with school, and then I started going. And as I built more money up, like I finally got to like 29,000. I was like, all right, the stock market got obviously higher in price. So like I don't want to start picking individual stocks when the stock market got higher. Yeah. I started gradually going more into ETFs now. I own the Dow Jones, which is mostly about 90% of our portfolio. Wow. And then the rest of my portfolio is like 80 just cheap stocks that I found, and then kind of just investing in those and leaving like 1 or 2 shares and just leaving those.
Wait,
but
so
those are like small.
So you don't have stocks. Like you don't have any like when it comes to like ETFs, you don't have any diversification there, right? It's just like the Dow Jones, that's it?
It's just the Dow, yeah. Yep.
Yeah. You should add some like diversification to that. Yeah.
So when I was picking, I recently invested in the Dow just because when I invested it about like a little over a month ago.
Yeah.
Tech was just on like an absolute like rampage, and I didn't want to invest in the Nasdaq, and I didn't want to invest in S&P because they have like pretty tech heavy. And I knew the Dow was a little more industrial company, so I was like, I'm gonna put my money in the Dow just because it's been lagging behind so bad, and just S&P and the Nasdaq were like so high, so I decided to put.
Well, overall, let's get to the first point here, right? Let's go to the first point before I start getting investment advice. Right? The first point is, hey Mike, my name is Mike. I go to school. I'm about to graduate in a year. I have money, some experiences, some really good stories, and I also want to start a YouTube channel, but I'm brand new to it and I don't know how to do it. Right? Sounds like your story.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
So what I would do is this, right? If I'm Mike and I have 1 year to graduate, what do? What I would do is I would make 365 videos. Meaning every single day I would be posting videos on finance, money, and investing. Now, you're probably saying, Tommy, how am I going to do that? I got school, I got college, I got all this stuff. The answer is going to be a sacrifice, right? Initially, when you first start posting videos, your first video is probably going to take you maybe like an hour, 2 hours, or 3 hours to record a 10 to 15-minute video. And then to edit it, since you're brand new to it, you're probably not going to be that good at it. Your first videos, your first 10 to 50 videos are probably going to suck, like everybody else's. But the answer is, the more you do it, the more content you put out there, the better you're going to get. The answer is, volume is key, but good quality content is also important. On top of that, so you figured out the first problem. Idea is, I post a lot of content, good quality content. I get better at it by posting more. But you also have the idea that YouTube is also a search engine, right? So there's little things you can do to basically maximize your views and all that stuff. The first thing is click rate, all right? That's basically people click on your videos. That people like YouTube recommends it to other people also because, hey, people are going to click on this video, means revenue for them, all this stuff when you do get monetized, right? That means your thumbnails have to be on point. Well, tell me, how do I make good thumbnails? The answer is, well, don't reinvent the wheel. Just go on YouTube, search the video you're about to make, see the thumbnails that are actually working, and basically recreate those thumbnails and add something new to it. Like just make it your own. It's like the research method, okay? Like the scientific method to like do something. You don't make it like over. You add to what's already there. It's called making respect for that, okay? On top of that, thumbnail check. Then you also have, for example, well, optimization, right? So I use a tool called TubeBuddy. I'm not sponsored by them, but I have a link down below
Yeah,
to a 20%
I watched
discount.
it on yeah.
Yeah.
I watched it
Yeah.
on your video.
Yeah, so you can use TubeBuddy to get like a good titles for yourself, also get tags for yourself. On top of that, whenever you're gonna make a video, don't be the person that has like a whole script and you're reading from every single point. You probably won't do that because basically by how you sound, Mike, I can tell you know what you're talking about, right? So usually all you need is some bullet points here and there so you don't get lost in the sauce and just start talking like for hours and hours and hours, right? So just get some bullet points. Say, I'm going to talk about this, then this, then this, and this. All right, great. Now just make sure that whatever you wrote in that little script you had there, put it in the description. That way, along with your title, description, and tags, YouTube can then go ahead and recommend your videos to more people because they know exactly what the video is about and they know exactly who to deliver that video to. Now, on top of that, I've seen this happen a lot. People start with finance videos. Maybe get an iPhone, make a video about that. Maybe I go on vacation, make a video about that. The answer is YouTube is like TV, right? If I go to Cartoon Network and I see the news there, I'm going to click off, right? You got to know what to expect there. So just make content about finance and money related things. That's my advice as far as YouTube. Let me know if that's helpful.
All right. I have two questions. First,
go ahead.
Would you so obviously I'm like just niche down to finance. Would you niche down even harder to like basically only the stock market at first, or only like I did some Craigslist flipping, so niche down to just videos on that?
That's all money. That's all money related. That's all money related. Okay, here's the benefit of niching down to that point. I think Jeremy, the stock guy, he does a lot of that stuff, just like stock videos. He does very, very well.
Yeah.
He also has courses and stuff like that. But overall, niching down to that level is also good, right? Because you also become an expert in that field. But initially, it's going to be a little harder to break in it. And it's also a little bit more stagnant because you're going to be like, do I really want to make another video like this again? It gets like a little boring, at least for me personally. So initially, what made my channel kind of pop, if I'm being honest here, was I made videos. Again, YouTube is a search engine. People need to be searching the topic that you made your video about. That's the whole point. So initially, can you remember back in 2019, 2018 when there was a whole bunch of apps coming out? Like about finance and money, all that stuff? Like you had the Earning app, the Stash app, the Cash app, the Acorns app, the M1 Finance app. Like all those apps started coming out. Remember that? Hello?
Oh, sorry, but I hit mute by accident. Yeah, no, I remember that.
Yeah, so basically when that was going on, people were searching up reviews on that content, right? So the idea is I made videos reviewing that content because I knew for a fact people were searching this up. Now, those videos are not going to stand the test of time. It's just to get you your initial audience, right? So if I make a video about Acorns or M1 Finance, like people are going to search this up, but then after a while, people won't search that up anymore. So you got to have a mix. If you're making 7 videos a week, you might do 3 videos that are basically about, hey, like, okay, 3 topics people are going to search up. Then 3 topics that people are always going to search up. For example, how to save money, how to budget, all this stuff, how to invest in the stock market. Topics that people are always going to search up. And then also a video reviewing another financial channel, because using somebody else's name attached to your name is going to obviously give you notoriety and is also going to help you expand at the same time.
And then another question. So you're obviously like very quick, like you're basically a really good speaker. Like you can go on for like a whole video and not go, like, or you know what I mean? Like you don't get long pauses.
Yo, bro,
and,
you need to talk to my video editor, Danny. Danny will tell you that's a lie. Editing does magic. I mess up all the time. Ask Danny. Sometimes I record a video. Huh?
Did you edit your videos at first and then get a video editor, or did you just right off the back get a video editor?
I just got an editor like 3 days ago. The first 2 years it was just all me. Yeah. So initially, listen, this is the thing, right? If you're trying to build a business and you hire people right off the bat, usually you're going to get finessed, right? You're going to get played a little bit.
Yeah.
Because you don't know how long things take to edit. Like when I spoke to Danny initially, I said, hey, this video should take you an hour to an hour 30 to edit, because basically it only takes me 30 minutes and I'm not really doing that much work to it, right? So you got to know exactly, like initially edit your own videos, like make your own videos, do your own coloring. That way you know exactly the whole process to it. But then you got, okay, there's a book on this stuff. It's called The Compound Effect. I think it's The Compound Effect, or yeah, by Darren Hill, I think that's his name. And the whole idea is that you got to focus on what drives the benefit to your business. On YouTube, what makes like basically money and gets like likes, all that stuff. It's basically just me recording videos. That's all that matters. Like the editing, I can export to Danny. Like the whole uploading, export to an assistant. Everything else is just like not related. But I have to be the one like recording content, answering comments, and talking to you guys directly. That is like what's most important to give me what I want from YouTube. But in the beginning, you're going to be doing everything, and that's actually a good thing.
So, all right. So my second question. So in terms of the editing,
you said second question like for 3 times already.
Yeah. Sorry.
It's all good, bro.
So basically, like you're obviously more like you're minimal edits. You're more just like talking the whole time. And I also watch like my videos I recently made. Like they take me 10 hours to edit because I'm doing a ton of jump cuts. I'm putting like news articles in there. I'm doing like jumping words out and stuff like that. Yeah. So I like more of like a Graham Stephan type, like where there's a lot of like, you know, jump cuts and news articles and
look at Graham Stephan's initial videos. They weren't like that. Look at me, Kevin's videos. They're not like that. Look at my videos. They're not like that. Jeremy's videos. They're not like that. Yeah. You know, when you first start, listen, right? Again, what is going to give you the best chance of success? It's content, right? If you make one great video, but no one watches it, but it's awesome, better than me, better than Graham, better than everybody else, no one watches it, doesn't matter. You got to post content out there. So if you can spend 10 hours on editing a video, how long does it take to like actually record a video and actually prepare for a video?
I mean, it's honestly just because like I like never have actually touched a camera in my life up until starting YouTube. So 2 months ago, never worked with lights or like anything like that. So it honestly will take me probably like 5-6 hours to record a video.
5-6 hours. And then how long are they?
Yeah, because how long are they? Not even over 10 minutes sometimes. But like I'm just learning right now, and I'm trying to make it perfect. That might be like why they're taking so long, is because even if I mess up a tiny bit, I'm like just doing the whole scene over again.
Okay, so remember this, okay? First of all, you got to have a script to know what you're talking about. Second thing is, if I'm talking to you right now and I say blah, 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 right? I'm not going to start everything I said from the very beginning. It's not about having a perfect video. Because imagine, right? You have, like, what do you use to edit? Like iMovie, Final Cut, Premiere?
Final Cut.
Yeah, so if you're using Final Cut, you can always cut things in, right? So usually, if I mess up once, if I say, guys, this credit card, I just cut and I just resave that part right there, but I'm not starting all the way over. The point is, right, when you're making a lot of volume content, not every single like piece of content is going to be perfect, especially when you're just starting out. Whatever video you're making right now that you think is perfect, in a year, you'll be like, oh my gosh, this is trash. So just like to have a script, that's like 30 minutes to an hour to prepare a script, and then go over it, and then start talking about, again, bullet points, okay? Have a topic you actually enjoy talking about. That way it's a lot more easier for you. It should not take you more than an hour to record a video. So we're talking about an hour to prepare, an hour to record, and now we're talking about 10 hours, right, that you actually have to edit, because you're talking about free time, right? So now you can make 5 videos and then have 1 day just to edit all that content.
Okay.
Yeah, but you have to be posting every single day. You got to post every single day.
Sounds good.
Yeah, and as far as like what you're doing with investing, part 2 to your question is, if what your goal is, right, what it seems like, hey, Tommy, I'm about to get a job, go into this real life stuff. I might not like it, so I want to make sure YouTube works out for me. Again, if you post 365 videos, okay? Yeah. That is going to give you some form of effect, okay? If you do it the right way. You optimize, you do the titles, you respond to comments, you answer DMs, you try to collaborate, which I'm not that good at. If you do all that stuff, you're going to get some results. Now, when it comes to investing, you got to understand, right? If what you're going to do is like passive investments and like talk about it every now and then on your channel, the answer is you got to diversify a little bit more. You got to have some S&P 500 in there. You got to have some international market in there, emerging markets, small cap. You also have to have some bonds, both treasury and corporate bonds, also into real estate market. You got to have all that mixture right there. So when things do crash, you're good to go. Now, if what you want to do is like take on more risk, you can skip the bonds or whatever, but you still have to be diversified overall. Now, this is not my advice, as you probably know. It's advice from people that are 10 times smarter than I am. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's my advice on that.
Yeah, no, I definitely get that. I kind of started, like, it's weird because I was, like, so into finance and starting YouTube. You kind of, like, you start drifting away from, like, you know, reading books on finance every day. Because I was reading, like, at least a book a week, and I was like gobbling up everything from Warren Buffett and all these other investors that like have done really well, Peter Lynch, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And now I'm going more towards YouTube, and I'm trying to like juggle that with, because all I'm doing now is basically researching how to do the best audio, how to get the best video, because my videos have looked like garbage. My audio sucks, so I'm learning how to edit audio.
What camera do you have?
Sony A6400.
You have expensive stuff, man. What microphone do you have?
It's the Rode NTG.
Yeah, bro. So you have like you have 10 times what I had when I first started out, right?
Yeah. So I was getting so fixed on the gear, and then I was like, what the hell? And then I was like, all right, I'm not putting any work in to actually make it look good. And like now I'm learning actually camera tricks and audio tricks. Like
don't go crazy with that stuff, man. Don't go crazy with like all the audio tricks and stuff like that. Just like focus on making content. Make content, and eventually what you can do is just basically hire an editor. Hopefully he's as good as Danny is, but I doubt it. But overall,
how'd you find your editor?
He found me, man. Like I check my email maybe like every 6 months, and I all of a sudden see like an email with a whole video attached to it, and he made a whole video personalized to me where he edited my thumbnails and showed me exactly how he can improve my videos. So that's what got me right there.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I wasn't anytime soon trying to get an editor. I was just kind of like curious about that, because you see all these big time YouTubers and like they're obviously using editors. There's a guy on YouTube that actually does Logan Paul's edits. I've been watching him. He kind of like explains edits from A to Z, how you should be editing and stuff like that.
Yeah,
but
that's not your job though. That's not your job though, right? That's not your job. You're not.
Yeah, no, yeah, exactly.
You're gonna be like basically the person making videos, but for right now you're everything. But the thing that's gonna give you the most results is not the edit. Yes, quality is very important. Don't get me wrong, but good quality camera, which you already have, make sure it's focused in on you. Good quality mic. Make sure you watch maybe a video on how to do like a little template. You drag it over, improve the quality, and then just like making content every single day is what's going to give you the best chance of success. And also looking at what's going on in the area, right? If you notice, right, Graham has a podcast channel now, a reaction channel, and that's not by accident. It's because basically the main channel stuff is not sustainable. At some point, it's gonna switch over to the other channels making more money, because basically those channels, like even my channel, although it's great, a lot of those channels are going to become basically in a way news channel. If you notice, it's all about reporting what's like brand new or stuff like that.
Yeah, I was actually just going to ask, do you recommend like doing stuff that lasts, like some of your videos, like how to start an ATM business or something like that? Those videos can last a year, 2 years, 3 years. People will still click on them, and they're timeless.
Both.
But then you have people like Graham Stephan.
Both. The thing is, it might look like Graham Stephan doesn't have those videos, but he does. If you go to basically like his most popular videos and so on, some of them are basically like, oh my gosh, like it's just like things like for right now. But a lot of them is like, hey, how to do this with real estate, how to do this with credit cards. All those videos right there, they're gonna last there. But if you don't have any traffic, the answer is you got to do a mixture. If you're doing 7 videos a week, you have an advantage over Graham and also over me in a way, right? But the answer is like you can do 3 videos on basically, they call those evergreen videos where they last a very long time. And 3 videos on basically like more like current topics people want to find out about now and people are searching up now, and also 1 video or whatever you actually want to do. Okay.
Awesome.
Okay, man. Any more questions?
I think that's about it. I'm a huge fan. I'm gonna be watching you in the future, and hopefully this YouTube thing works out for me.
Yeah, man. And just send me your. How do you send me links? I don't know how you send me links with this stuff. What's your channel name? Just shout out your channel name.
It's Michael James.
Michael James.
Yes.
All right. I'll look you up. How many videos do you have?
I'll comment on when you post it. I'll comment on it and stuff like that. So
yeah. So this video is on Ask Tommy Bryson's channel. Okay, not on my main channel.
Yeah.
And on top of
You'll
that,
post it.
Yeah, I'll post this video soon. I don't know when I'm gonna post it. But 365. All right, cool. So I'll check back on you maybe by December, man. Just like send me like little updates and so on. You should have by the end of the year like 200-300 videos, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna take your advice. I'm gonna do a video a day. Try my very best to get that in. So.
And don't overthink the edits. Don't overthink the footage. Yeah. Just take it easy, bro. Just make good quality content. And you sound like you know exactly how to speak. Maybe on camera it's a little bit more glitchy, But like, just take it easy. Focus on the content.
Once that record button hits, it's like I'm a different person. But I'm working on it. Literally.
You'll get better, bro. You'll get better. Have faith.
Yeah. Hopefully hopefully I get to talk to you in December or something like that. But thanks so much for the advice.
Yeah, man. All right, man. See you later, man. Have fun.
All right. Bye.
All right. Peace. All right. So that was my first call. That was awesome. I love that. I thought my first call, guys. I love it. I love it so much. Guys, that is about it for this video. Thank you, Mike, for joining me on today's call and so on. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Like this video if you liked it. On top of that, also subscribe, hit the bell so you get notified. And if you want to be on this show, well, just schedule a call. Just schedule a call, okay? Link down below how to schedule everything. Everything is free. Come on YouTube with me, all that stuff. And I'll see you guys next time. As always, if you guys want to talk to me on Instagram, well, here's my Instagram. Also, watch another video right here and click my face right here. See you guys tomorrow, and peace.